Yeah, that's my city.
Yes, sir.
So Sta Deal, how y'all doing? How y'all feeling? This is Wally P, and I am back with another episode of Sta Deal Podcast. Today I have some special, very, very special people to me. But I'm going to let them go ahead and talk about themselves, you feel me? So Sta Deal with the young lady to my left.
Hi, everyone. My name is Nelly, founder and CEO of 1A LA. I make custom jeans, tapestry sweaters. I think it's pronounced tapestry, actually, but whatever. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean. What else? You know, all things clothes and denim, fashion, all that, that's me. Yeah.
Let it be known then.
Moving on.
Let it be known then, for sure.
That's crazy. It's something about these mics. Hold on.
What's it about it? What's it about it?
It just make me feel good.
It make you feel good? Make you feel
honestly.
happy?
But nah, my name is Shy from Elevation Creation. I'm a business.
Period.
That's all I gotta say. I do anything from fashion to landscaping, and then I also have a nonprofit as well that feeds and gives back to the less profit.
Oh, for sure. Thank you. How you feeling?
I guess the best for last, huh?
You feel me? Of course.
Sta Deal. My name is
Sta Deal.
JShirlss, owner of Real Apparel. Streetwear based out of Long Beach, California. Honestly, you feel me? The streetwear is really me. Like, relaxed clothes, enough to just go around everywhere in. Summer's mine.
Of course. Be able to relax, enjoy yourself,
Yep.
and feel right. Feel okay, and that's something that you all do. You do more than just clothes, but
Yes, sir.
in making clothes, you want to feel good in the clothes that you make.
Correct.
Or you want people to feel good or feel like how you feel when you made it.
Correct.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And so sometimes it's just getting that point across or getting that energy or that vibe across. Like, hey, I put my love into this, and I want you to feel that love when you wear it.
That's really the intentions of it all, to be honest, because it's like when you're looking at thread, just the breakdown of it carries a lot of vibrations just from the sewing machine alone. Mm-hmm. So like when you fashion it yourself, you also putting energy into that. So not only does your clothing brand and or any accessories that you may sell represent your taste based off of the physical eye, off of everything else that follows along with it. If you're having a bad day and you're making bad clothes, more than likely that's not going to sell. And if it does, then you more than likely going to push that negative paradigm onto other people without like ill intention. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
so
sure.
you want to try to, elevate your mind.
Right.
And have a positive mind.
Right.
And a positive heart and a loving heart when you're making clothes for other people.
And the question I have for y'all is, how do you elevate your mind when you're not in the mindset to make clothes, but it's time to make money? Because this is a business. You still have to, eat, of course.
That's a great topic.
How do you put yourself in the mindset?
I've honestly been having a bad week myself, so I kind of just like I put music on. Music is my peaceful area right there. So either I need to get up, sit in the car for an hour or two and listen to music and get me going, or just literally lay there, think about what's bothering me and put it to the side. Because when it's time to make money, it's time to get up and handle business.
For sure. And when you say music, the first thing I thought about is vibrations. Like, certain music, certain frequency, it might just hit you different. It might just raise you up a little bit more.
Kind of like up-tempo.
172, 32.
Yeah, fall into the beat. And then once you fall into the beat, it's like all your well, not everybody, but all my problems, they kind of like fade into that beat. So and now I have a clear mind. Now I'm up and I'm ready. I'm ready to get to work, put love into what I do. So that way when people get their merchandise, they love it the way I do.
Get it going, get to showing that love. Hey, Chalk, can you repeat what you said? What you had said about the beat? What'd you say?
172, 32.
What's that?
So it's the frequency that a lot of music is made on. Don't quote me on that. It's somewhere around that.
Okay.
But it's definitely around that.
All right, for sure. We'll double back on that. Miss Nelly.
How do I elevate my mind?
Yes, ma'am. Something to get you out the funk.
Well, I feel something that I'm actually like, I feel a lot of gratitude towards, and like I'm very grateful for, and I don't ever take advantage of, is the fact that I have a lot of business owners in my family, like my direct family members. So a lot of times I'll literally just be at home, and if I'm not like feeling it, or if I'm feeling like I'm in a slump or in a little funk or whatever, I'll literally just look around me and to be like, damn, like I want this for myself, because I see like where I live with my mom or where I live with my dad and what they have, and that just instantly will just motivate me because it's already right in front of me, and it's like I want that for myself someday, you know? Yeah. So a lot of the times that's really all I need. It's just a little
outside motivation for real.
Yeah, I just look at my surroundings.
Like it's inside because it takes your drive to do it,
and then also conversation. Like when you talk to the right people, you get the right energy, and that'll just pick you right back up.
Like talk to other creators. Do you guys have like a creators group or people like other creators you like to hang out with?
Let me tell you about
bounce ideas back and forth off.
Oh, damn near right here.
When you look around this room, that's literally everybody. That, well, additional to some other people. Let's shout out Frazee. Frazee sure. Definitely is in the creative circle. We got D Nice on the lens.
Nice on nice with the lens, and then unfinished business for Frazee, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah. We have Maui.
For sure.
We have
okay. Shout out EJ.
Smurda, also up and coming.
We do have DJ Smurda.
Go buy your Hime shirt.
Jaime.
He said Hime. Okay. Put a little accent to it, you know.
Yes, it's Jaime.
Actually got some stuff too, but
screaming.
Well, what kind of stuff are you talking about?
Yeah, I was about to say, go ahead. What kind of stuff? What kind of luxury?
It's luxury.
Yeah. We working on something.
For sure. Just let us know whenever you drop it. Hopefully we could get it. Hopefully it could sell off the market.
Man, that's the goal, man.
You know what's crazy? I was just on your website because I was trying to get a backpack and it just sold out. And I was like, oh man, it be flying off the shelves, man.
Hey,
you gotta
I hate to be bearer of bad news, but I do have more colors coming in.
Ooh, bearer of bad news. That sounds like a great news.
Yeah, but you gotta be on it, fool. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's been like hotcakes, like.
Yeah, and that's what you love to see, though. You love to see when it's like hotcakes. It makes you want to treat that business like it's a regular business, because you know how regular things sell out. Treat it like that.
I mean, honestly, I look at talking about business. When I look at business, my customers mean a lot to me. So like, especially when it's like my immediate circle, or like you just asked, the creative circle that I'm in. Sure. Those people that purchase things from me, I really look out for them, because I go the extra mile and just be like, nah, this is regular price, because I look at it as opportunity, I look at it as exposure, and I look at it as free pub or free advertisement, because these people gonna rock with me
for sure,
regardless.
Always.
Like not even if it's like mine. If I even put an input on that shit, they rocking with that like to the death, and it's like they don't discredit me for that. And or vice versa, and that's something that I love about like my circle or my team of bosses, because it's like
I like how you said that.
Team of bosses.
Yeah.
Hey, my team of bosses, full. We impeccable. Honestly, we the best in LA.
Let it be known.
So yeah, watch out for y'all throne, because we coming.
Yeah.
Say that then.
Say that then.
Okay. All right. Amen.
Maybe I should have looked at y'all.
You feel me? You got to stare at them sometimes. So one of the questions I wrote down and all that is, where do you feel like your style originates from? So what I mean by that is your style done always been your style. You done always liked what you liked. You know, you done always not liked what you liked. Where does that come from? You know, some people look at it. I'll take myself for instance. That's when I throw myself in there. I had an older sister growing up, so you know, a lot of my style. And like what she was doing in high school, that was cool. Like, man, I want to wear some big baggy hoodies and stuff like that too, cause like I'm around my older sister all day, so I want to be like my older sister.
Yeah.
So, or some people it's their parents, some people it's their friends, their cousins, their whoever, you know. But who are some of you guys' styles? Like, or where do you guys originate your style from?
One of the OGs for me, like from a kid,
was
my
an
dad.
OG? Okay.
My dad's always been fly. He fresh all white Air Forces, a hat, a fitted, like, you know, that typical hood nigga style. Like I love that. And I just used to, damn, my daddy fly as hell. Like, and I just was always in the shoes. Like now, not so much, but growing up, I was always in the shoes because I looked up to him. And he used to buy me shoes. He used to buy me jewelry. That's why I like wearing jewelry now, because of my dad.
For sure.
And then over time, middle school. Then we started getting social media. And now I'm seeing different people. And I was always intrigued with the fashion industry. So I used to follow a lot of models, and a lot of models have really crazy styles outside the runway. Like, they could dress their asses off, and it's just super like eccentric and weird, and like I just love that shit. So over time, when I started actually seeing like different types of fashion, and then like certain influencers like India Love, I really love her too because she's so LA, but it's like a eccentric hood type of style, and I just fuck with that. So it's just different. Like, it started off with like my dad, but then once I start seeing like people out there, then yeah,
it go from there for sure. It run in the blood.
I mean, honestly, for me, it started like when I was probably 14, because I was on my own, so like I had to thrift and shit and make a way, you know, just to have clothes to get through school.
Right.
And like going to school in the South, they was real big, especially if you didn't go to school with like uniform. If you had free dress, they was big on you cannot wear the same thing twice. So like that's where I had to learn how to sew. That's where I had to learn how to do basic designer stuff, like when it come to like just changing up things, fool. Like, cause I don't know if they still have it in California, but like in Houston they had thrift days. So like on Wednesday it'd be your cheap days. So like your t-shirts was probably like 13 cents and your jeans was like $1 or something, like no more than like $5. So I used to like hustle in the street, do whatever I got to do, like sell snacks at school, and then hit the thrift store and then just make everything over the weekend, and then by the next week I had a whole new unit for the next 2 weeks. So that's really where my style came from. Whatever the fuck I seen in the thrift store, and I can see it in my eye that I can create it with, bro, that's me.
I can create for sure.
Yeah, to piggyback off what Nelly said, I would say one of them was my dad. My dad had the flyest kicks always, from Jordans to Forces to it was just
it went.
Yeah, it went. He had all 1 through 23, literally all the Jordans. So like growing up, it really honestly didn't matter what I had on because as long as my shoes is fire, the fit was good.
You feel me? I'm gonna put it together.
You feel me? So whether I just put on all black or threw a mixture of clothes on, my shoes is always that's
pristine.
The first thing. Yeah, that's the first thing people look at. They be like, "Oh, this shoes fire." You
It's
feel
your
me?
base.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Especially
definitely.
if you pull out some shoes that ain't, like, you know, ain't nobody got these.
Facts.
One of them gyms.
Always.
Or a pair that people couldn't get, but you got them. You feel me? You put them on your feet.
Hey, that's
and
that
like,
slide
"Ooh,
flex."
I wanted them, so
Facts.
and then you got them on.
That's that slight flex.
Nah,
that
for real.
hurt you.
When I heard you got her on the fucking card, I was like, yeah, let me change up a few
you see, he threw something on today.
Yeah, he's like, let me put this
I'm
on
feeling
real
a little
quick.
lightweight today. I don't like that.
Not the lightweight.
I don't like that.
Not the lightweight. Hey, but let's talk about. You said you sold snacks when you were in high school.
yeah.
Let's
So,
talk about your early entrepreneurship as a young black man.
honestly, fool, like watching people do that, I was like, man, they not selling. They variety was like just whatever they can get their hands on. So that's when I found like Sam's Club. I found Costco. So I used to sneak in there and like pay the extra visiting fee to check out and stuff. And I used to like ball out in there, and like a lot of my first 2 rounds, I apologize, y'all. I definitely ran out a couple of times. So yeah,
It get like that, bro. It get like
but
that.
when I got my money up, fool, when I made that money on that back end, I went back and I paid everything outright. And needless to say, like I had chips in different varieties. I didn't just have hot chips. I had chips from like chips that really wasn't even hitting the scene, like the baked hot chips. I had different Kool-Aid packs, like water with the Kool-Aid in
the
it,
little one.
and I used to freeze them overnight. So by the time you get them by first period, they the perfect temperature.
Don't forget
I
to
used to
put the
have-
gummy bears in there.
What?
feel
Nah,
me?
see, I had to keep it simple, but that's
had
fire.
the
Though. I'm
candy?
gonna keep that. I had the candy. I had Skittles, not the original. I had the tropical sour. I had
You need the little
almost.
sour roast too.
No, I didn't have that. I only had the what is it called? The Texas cinnamon roll.
The Big
little-
Texas?
The Big
The
Texas.
Big Texas.
Yeah.
I had honey buns. I had frosted and
Oh, yeah, them
original.
hit.
Bro, I literally have 4 backpacks.
He was
And
not playing.
out
He
of
said, "I
all
want
my
my
time
money."
in high school, that's the only time I used my locker.
Was to hold your stuff, hold your merchandise, basically.
Yes, sir. And then books stayed in there too because they didn't go home with me. It was just too heavy. I don't know what they.
I'm not finna walk home with these. I don't know about you. I had to walk home in high school and all that, so I'm not doing all that.
So what's crazy is, I had to walk. I actually had to bike, fool. So like freshman year, I had to walk. I had to walk almost like 5 miles to get to school.
What the fuck?
And then like when I stole a bike, and then from sophomore year, I used to ride a bike from like, to put it in perspective, you didn't go to Houston. You went to Houston. So from the rink all the way to like the Waffle House on on Airport.
Mm-hmm. That's far.
That's how far I used to have to walk. And then once I finally got a bike, it changed, and then I hustled up enough money to buy my first car as a junior, fool.
In high school?
Yes, sir.
A junior in high school off of what? That chip?
Off of
entrepreneurship?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
we gonna go with that.
No, it's crazy though, because in high school, when you have snacks that the snack store does not have, you are the popular
I used to
kid.
love them kids in school.
You are the popular
Man,
kid.
That was my favorite
I used to be at Smart and Final every week, filling my bag up, selling snacks, and when I ran low, going right back to fill it up because people loved it. People definitely loved it.
That's early entrepreneurship when we really think about it.
I also worked there too. Well, I worked at my school. I've been working since 11th grade year, junior year. I was working in the cafeteria.
Damn.
11th grade, 12th grade, got out, got 2 jobs, and college just
always been
was
working.
never gonna see me.
Ever since I met you, I know you've been working. Like working.
No, that's a natural born hustler right here to my left.
That
to
part.
be honest.
No, for sure. Yeah, you.
I know.
Yeah, you.
No, honestly, I don't think that was my first entrepreneur though. My first one was cutting grass. Everybody had, bro. Hear me out. Everybody had them. What's some shoes that buddy just had on? The French Blue 13s.
Oh yeah.
So everybody had them, and I remember when they was about to re-release them. I said, bro, I gotta have them. Like nobody. I was big in Jordans. Like, I was like, man, I cannot walk the hallways without these shoes.
Exactly.
So you know what? I'm finna cut grass. I cut everybody on my block grass. I went to the next neighborhood and almost got beat up, but you know, I had to do what I had to do. Came up with that 225. That was a wrap.
Hey, you got what you needed, right? You were still,
and I still was cutting grass after that.
Still with the fresh kicks.
Yes,
Who
sir.
charged you $225? Who charged you that?
No, I didn't pay. I had to get the ride there, and then pay for the shoes, and then my ride back.
Good Lord.
Yeah, it was. Man, my life was drastic, fool.
That's what it sounds
But
like.
it's a blessing because
It's a
I'm
blessing.
here to spill these gems on the people that
And
are
share.
probably going through that, and I can give you the key to avoid the hardship and still get the fruitations of your labor.
But did you return that bike?
Honestly, okay. I'll tell you
good
that.
question though.
Honestly, so like after my last day at UPS, before I decided that I want to take my entrepreneurship 100%, I left that bike in a ditch. I came back. I went back to Houston. I want to say right before I moved out here officially. So like 3-4 years ago, that bike still was there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Don't know I want the bike, bro.
No, they couldn't find it.
Niggas is over the bike. Oh,
They couldn't find it because like
you
when
said
I
you put it in the ditch.
yeah, fool. Like so, Texas. Next time you go to Texas, just pay attention to the ditches. The ditches are huge.
Yeah, you're not
Okay,
finding
for
the
sure.
bike.
Don't back up too far because you're gonna get stuck.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I ain't never really thought about the ditches. So for sure.
I'm gonna put the bike here because I know it's gonna be here when I get back.
I know it's gonna be.
It was a
there.
plot.
It was. Just in case, if I lose my car, I gotta go get that bike.
That bike,
So,
yeah.
He
most
said I can
definitely.
always hop back on. You feel me? Anytime I'm out here.
You know, it's decked out, got the pegs and everything. So,
Oh, man,
Hey, I feel you on that.
that was
though.
a nice bike.
man, had the whatchamacallit? Like it was riding on choppers.
You ran over the
Right,
can
on
too
top.
to get you that.
Nah, I was a little bit older, so I had a little bit more flavor.
I feel you on that though,
Alright.
big dog. So another question I did have is just a broad question. I just want you guys' honest answer. Who do you feel sets the world trends and styles?
Ooh, us.
Who is us? Who is we?
I gotta do it again for the camera. Us.
Yeah.
You
Yes,
see
sir.
it?
Yes, sir. Us.
We the
us.
people.
We are the
I
people.
agree, but I feel like there's many trendsetters in the world.
That is true.
Black people are definitely up there. I feel like people don't realize how much fashion comes from like Japan and like
Amen.
I swear they're some of the flyest people ever.
Yeah.
Like they're so like they be ahead of the times, like ahead of everybody. And yeah, I feel like Black people and Asians are probably set the most trends in the world, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Most definitely.
that is facts.
That
Sometimes,
is, well, yeah.
Because
go ahead.
I do have Asian in me. So
I was gonna honestly though, and I hate to say it, but Kanye is really one of a big influencer. Like he makes like the ugliest shoes, and they're just like everybody wears them. Like,
Got on
Everyone
Yeezy
wa-
slides right now.
well, those are
But they my
different, but I'm
little
talking
brothers.
about the
Actual
boots. That,
shoes,
the
yeah.
boots that he just came. I see so many people wearing them, and it's just like that is crazy.
Where is it? Like,
Yeah.
where is the style at? Come on now.
not in the shoe.
Exactly.
for
Like,
facts.
what were y'all doing? But
Yeah.
a lot of people be buying stuff for the name of it and for the hype on it, and they don't buy it for the
Clout.
style or
Yeah, and
Huh?
for the clout.
Yeah, bro.
I just couldn't put that boot. If it was given to me, I'd probably wear it
Kanye
in Ohio
really
or something.
started.
But it's just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
why would I walk around with this
I'm not gonna choose
snow
this
boot
for
on?
But wait.
Yeah,
We can't talk about Kanye and not bring up Shia LaBeouf or
Shia LaBeouf,
yeah,
the actor.
yes sir.
What?
Are we not gonna talk about how
Wait, what are we? What,
how Kanye got his swag? Does nobody know?
I don't know.
I never knew
Enlighten me.
that.
Kanye
That's
got his
interesting.
swag by Shia LaBeouf. He literally went to this man's house and
We
was
talking
like,
about the dude that was on Transformers, right?
yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
He literally went to this man's house and he was like, yeah, you can take anything. This man left with his whole closet. After that, we started seeing Kanye dress completely different. He went from polos and backpacks to look at Shia LaBeouf. Google it after this. Google it. I promise you're gonna be
What?
like,
That's crazy.
wow, that's crazy.
So,
So when it comes to like fashion history, like it's very important to know where a lot of stuff come from. So like when denim,
Mhm.
when you're talking about denim, the Japanese have a very strong hold on denim. But when you're looking at denim and how it's made, it really comes from like Thai and the African culture because they do a lot of tie dye, which a lot of people didn't know that it wasn't the hippie era. The hippie era really pushed it. So like, man, like when it comes to fashion food, like my head just get to
it get going.
get to going.
Yeah.
man,
It gets
for
to going.
real.
It gets to going
For real.
everywhere for
But
sure.
Knowing the history is very important, and knowing who really moves mountains in this fashion shit is very important as well. So yeah, giving our flowers to Kanye, shout out to him and all the things that he going with, but we definitely want to give the flowers to the originator who started it.
For sure. So how do y'all feel? How do y'all feel is the right way to deal with somebody that basically copied you? So he copied his style. How would you feel if like another creator, like let's say you came up with these sweaters, you came up with those jackets, you came up with that hat. Let's say if somebody took that same idea but kind of tweaked it and made it their own, how would you feel about that, or how would you go about that?
I mean, technically, like
Wait,
for
y'all,
me,
hold on, y'all. Let me go. Let Cheryl go first.
go ahead.
How you know I had something to say?
I seen it on
No,
your face.
Nah, let it talk. Let it be more equal. You know.
Nah, honestly, you're gonna deal with that. Honestly, in every day, next year, the year after that, it's gonna happen. But you just have to. I mean, it's really nothing that you technically can do about it. If somebody wants to make something similar to you, don't let that discourage what you already designed. Still drop it. Still, you feel me? Do what you got to do.
For
honestly,
sure.
because it's gonna happen every day.
I want to say something.
Yeah, of course.
I want to say, honestly, like Shirlss just said, that's going to happen. And it's kind of like inevitable because at the end of the day, fashion is really one big trend. And you're supposed to create and put out what's trending. So it's like you're going to see the same things a lot. Yeah. However, having your own personal twist as well as just making sure that your branding and your marketing is better than everyone else is not going to matter, because at the end it's like, okay, yeah, we're doing the same thing, but as long as I'm promoting mine better, I'm still going to make my money, and that you can still make your money too. So it's never like, it doesn't even have to be a competition or anything like that.
Yeah.
It might feel some type of way like, damn, he just bit my style, but like, business is business. Like, I hope
Facts.
we just all get into it. So
For sure.
that's how I
Yeah.
feel about it.
Hey, that's
It's true.
I ain't got nothing to say.
That's the facts of it, huh?
Yeah,
it
that's
really
facts.
is the facts of it.
Yeah.
All right, I feel it. I feel everything y'all saying. So let's talk about the community. So how do you guys feel like the community supports your black-owned business? and I'm talking about with the black community first, and that's just one community that I'm talking about specifically. How do you feel like you're treated? Do you feel like you're treated a little less professional because you're black? Do you feel like people expect more from you because you're black? Do you feel like people expect less from you because you're black?
I feel like people expect deals all the time. The color of our skin means that they should get a discount. And it doesn't happen that way. I spend my hard-earned money and I put my love into what I make you. You should want to support me and pay full price.
Exactly.
Or whatever it is I put out. I do have like a lot of black folks do support me, but I also sell online, so I wouldn't really know. You feel me? Like who else online buys my clothes and stuff like that, unless they send me a picture or DM me or something. But yeah, that's how I view it.
Thank you, and thank you for saying really about that social media part. Like that plays a real big in the business brand. So you don't even see these people half the time,
Yeah.
Do you guys have anything you want to share on that?
I mean, across demographics, I feel like I get treated fairly for the simple fact of I try to make something that's aimed towards all audiences.
Of course.
But, of course, if that doesn't go, I have a multitude of projects, so one of them is bound to take off.
Yep.
And I feel that.
So,
they don't like this, they might like that.
Exactly.
They don't like that, they don't like something else.
Yeah. You feel me?
All right, Sensei.
They don't like that, they don't like something else. I got something for them. That's the moral to the story, though. Like, I got some fire.
I got something for everybody.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like I'm treated well. There, you have your moments where people will, but I don't even know if I should mention that because it probably doesn't have anything to do with me being a black-owned business. It probably just has to do with me being a small business. People have less respect for small business owners and small businesses in general. Because honestly, I just have to say it because it's crazy. Like my older sister has a business that's really doing really, really well. She will get she got a comment under one of her Instagram pictures and was like, wait, I never asked. Can I cuss on here?
Yeah.
Okay. She got a comment under one of her photos and was like, the girl was like, where the fuck is my package? And it's just like, you're not gonna go under Gucci's pictures and comment no shit like that. Yeah. Ever. You're not gonna eat. Like I've gotten crazy emails before. Like people and I'm just like, okay, I know for a fact you're not doing this to freaking Louis Vuitton and Fashion Nova and Pretty Little Thing and all them places. Like, and I don't know. It just bothers me. But I feel like supporting black businesses is now like a new trend since like the past few years. It's like much bigger now. So we do get a lot of love. Because it's like it's trending right now.
Actually, can I chime in on that?
Yeah, of course.
So like something that I learned from my mom is like having like a personal relationship with people. So like everybody at this table is kind of reaching numbers to the point where the personal relationship is starting to go out the door. But at the same time, I want to encourage the both of you to like definitely tap in with the people that purchase from you and be like, thank you for this, blah blah blah. Get a personal relationship with them, and even if like they buy again and just somehow the postal service takes forever, because we all know it happens, especially when we get them like 50 packages, they be like, oh my,
yeah, bro,
you again? Okay. So like get in contact with those people, like, oh, we still waiting, here's the tracking number still, blah blah blah. And just keep them in the loop, because that's all they really want. They just need somebody to talk to. But it can be time consuming. I know it can be. But at times, like when you down and you just scrolling on Instagram, just go through your emails just to be like, all right, this person's still this unfulfilled, and try to knock those down one by one, and then keep going from there.
Sometimes it's kind of daunting though, like reaching out to people. I
understand,
because I be feeling like they're gonna be upset at me and. It's just like I'm just doing the best that I can do. Like honestly,
that's all you can work with.
That's all you can do. But at the end of the day, if you express that, they're more willing to be like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 100% like
yeah, because they want to know where their packages and stuff is at, but also they don't want to be like overbearing. Like, okay, like I done gave you X amount of time. Okay, like where is it at? But to ease their mind, just sending a simple email, or like if they have their number when they order, send a simple text like, hey, this order has been, taking a little longer, but as soon as it gets here, you know, to go out, or even if it comes in and it came in late, I say, hey, I just got your order, it'll be going out in the morning. Like, that's how I normally just do it, just so the customer doesn't get like upset or try to cancel their order or anything like that, just to keep their business.
Yeah, for sure. So let's actually go from that then to customer pet peeves. What are some of your customer pet peeves? Ooh. What's some stuff y'all that really irritates y'all, you know, that really get to y'all, that really kind of affect y'all? And I know we ain't supposed to let everything get to us, and of course we're gonna move in everything positively, but you know, we are human.
Yeah, we are human.
So that, and you're allowed to have that feeling, you know. Sometimes
you're not human, you Wally.
You feel me? You got me messed up, man. The robot. I'm dead. But nah, it's just like, how do y'all deal with that? Like, what's some of y'all pet peeves on it?
Honestly, I have a few, but I will speak on the most basic one. Is people DM me and say, hey, I didn't see this on the website, or could I get this in a large or a medium? Like, did you go through all the pages? Did you look? Did you hit the shop button and let everything pop up, or did you look at the front page and said that it's not on my website?
Yeah, like, come on now.
Yeah, and then they'll ask me for like a certain size, it's on the website. Yeah,
it says it.
That's it.
Literally, everything is just like,
people do not read.
Thank you.
All you gotta do is tap.
People
a couple
do
times.
not read, and I don't be feeling bad because it's just like, honestly, you just made yourself upset because all the information you need to know is right there. I'm gonna explain it to you just for the sake of customer service, but it bothers me because it's just like all you have to do is read it.
Why is it that they don't read? Because on the same token or the same breath, like you said, they literally shop for like 4 hours on
people like quick fashion.
On other people's stuff, they scrolling.
They on page 36, but on our page it's just the main page.
It can be 3 pages and you like, oh yeah, no, I didn't find it.
If it ain't on one, it ain't on there.
No.
I got a variety of shit, motherfucker. Like
you said, they on page 77 at the Gap, but you feel me? They can't go to page number 2 for a black-owned business. Like, come on,
like,
now.
Hey, I like this hat, but is it online? Did you check online?
Right. Exactly. Did you even tap the link in the bio? Like,
thank you.
Come on now, it takes the minimum of it.
Right.
Nelly, what's some of your pet peeves? What's some stuff that get to you?
I have a lot.
No,
I'm so irritated.
It really is honestly irritating.
I love my customers so much though. Like, I really do. Like, I love them because
customer appreciation.
Because it's like I wouldn't be.
That's why I
wouldn't be anything without them.
The negatives out the way, then positives. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But sometimes, one pet peeve is them not reading. Another one is I don't like when people, like, kind of what I've mentioned before with the comment thing under my sister. I don't like when people automatically feel like they could talk to me any kind of way just because I'm not as established as like another brand. I don't think that's cool.
Yeah. Most definitely.
You know, and it's just like, why are you even coming at me like that? Like, just because you feel like you can, or because you're behind a screen or something. Like, I don't appreciate that at all.
It's like, as a person, like, talk to me with respect.
Exactly.
And like, even if you put some thought into it, like, understand I'm going through a lot over here. I'm trying to run a business, man. Like, can you give me some time, please? Let me work it out.
Right.
There's a lot that goes into
100% true.
Yeah, I agree with that. People do feel like they could talk to you any type of way. I had a customer that he ordered like one sweatsuit before and then double back to order another one, and I told him like I paid for shipping, and then I gave him the pricing like for the rest of the sweatsuits. He's like, oh hell no, that's too expensive. I'm like, okay.
Oh, I also hate scammers because it's a lot of them.
Yeah,
people
definitely
will try to scam you.
What you mean by that?
People, I get
like
so many. Okay, well, like a great feature on my website host Shopify will tell you when an order is most likely fraudulent, and it's like the amount of like those type of orders that you get is kind of crazy. But my sister, I get a lot of like advice from her because she's been doing it for a long time. But she was telling me like when people see a new business starting up, like they will try to scam you because they know that you're new.
Trying to hop
and
on
it's
it.
like I just could see it like, and in the beginning, it's not so much now, but before, like, you would just see it a lot, like the little red triangle thing.
Hey,
I'm just like, okay,
niggas is shiesty.
Yeah.
And then like people would do all types of like say they never got a package when they got it, and then dispute it or say open a chargeback. And it's just like people don't realize that you can't just be opening chargebacks, because that could really hurt somebody if they didn't do anything. Like your whole website can literally be shut down if you have too many chargebacks. Like I just feel like people don't have any like decency. Like some people are just
Hell
crazy.
yeah, like that's no fucking heart. That's messing with somebody's money now.
Exactly.
Like that's further than that. Like you messing with my money and my time, my effort, and this might get shut down because you trying to fake it. You trying to fake the funk.
It's like I know they don't know that, but it's just like
they just want to swindle you.
Like why you even got to be like that?
Yeah. Another way to also avoid that, because I use Shopify as well. So when I get alerts like that, the maybe fraud, or like, you know how it has like 3 levels, not fraud and low and the medium, yeah. So what you do is when you create that shipping label, you check the box for signature, because if they have to sign for that package, if they have to sign for that package, they can't, like once their bank, once they investigate and they seen that the package was signed for it, it pretty much defeats the purpose of them trying to do a fraudulent order. They have to be there for it to be delivered.
And then also most of the time I just cancel them. I won't even like fulfill it. I'll just cancel it. If it's the medium one, I'll still probably do it, because sometimes it just be like a little, like something was an error and it's not really fraudulent. But the red ones, I'll just cancel it.
Hey, but listen to them. Be aware of who you selling to and the people trying to get you. And like you said, make sure they sign for it. Take the smart measures for it to prevent everything. You already know. And so let's go from that into customer appreciation. What's something you love about your customers? What's something that really helps you throughout your day, going like just working with your customers or helping your customers out?
Them putting that shit on.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly.
To put it as simple as
I love
possible,
customer photos. That make me so happy.
Like Shirl said, it was maybe like 2 months ago, maybe 3 months ago, she tweeted, she said, I get to the rink and I just see everybody, like, and I was like, I've been here before, so I know I felt that with you.
Hell
like,
yeah.
Just walking in the rink and everybody got your clothes on.
Like I know what that felt like. That's a good feeling though, fool.
Oh yeah.
I love talking to them. Like I love going on live and like just talking to them. Like they'll just be commenting.
That's something that I need to do.
I try to do that like at least once a week. Like I just love talking to them, because they be uplifting me for real. Like they'll say such nice things, and it just like really keeps me going. Like I love talking to them.
I gotta get into that too.
Yeah,
I'm not much of a live person.
Me either.
Like that personal connection. Going back to what you said, it's like doing little things like that. Because when people feel like they know you personally, or like they could trust you, a lot of times they'll feel like, okay, I could order with this person because I know that they're not gonna, F me over or anything like that.
Damn.
What I like to do for my customers, I have a lot of customers that double back, triple back, running back like a running back.
Of course.
And I would
hand it off. You hand it off like a quarterback. You feel me?
You feel me? And I'll give them a discount, like because they always order large. Loyalty. So either it'd be free shipping or a discount, or maybe just throwing a shirt here or there, stuff like that.
For sure. Now that's for sure love and appreciation.
It's all real love, baby.
Hell yeah. Another question I did have, well, it wasn't really a question, but it was more of a topic, and I just want you guys to talk about it. So with you per se, we're like mostly talking about clothes. Okay. So what are some things that go into your business besides just making clothes? Like, of course, you have to make the product, but what do you do with the product after the fact, and how do you go about that?
For me?
Or for everybody?
What's for everybody? Oh. You can go first, though.
So,
yeah, of course.
We'd love to hear.
Honestly, for me, it's really the ripping and running, fool. Like, that's what takes up most of my time. Before I even get to the cut and sew, before I even get to designing, I literally have to get to the sewing machine store to get everything that I need. I have to go get my fabrics. I have to go do everything that's in my head already. So when I get to that creative tank, I can be like, all right, I got this. Boom. Knock that out. Make all my cuts. And then we go to putting everything together. But when it goes to like inventory and stuff like that, I'm really trying to get to that point, because I'm trying to get away from one of ones. I really want to be like, I want to be a boutique in a way, to where like, all right, not necessarily a boutique. I want to be like a tailor. So like, I want you to come to my store and be like, I know for sure, like, if I'm finna step on this red carpet or I'm finna go to the Met Gala, I gotta go see dude. Like,
okay, for sure.
like literally legit type.
Hell yeah. You gotta stop by child to get fitted. You feel me?
Facts.
Got to type.
Look at
Facts.
these parents, right?
Yeah.
Suited and booty, you feel me?
For real.
One of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like besides the cut and sew and the actual production of clothing, of making clothes, I feel like probably the most important part of running a business is your whole game plan. And
Correct.
including like marketing and branding is like the most important thing ever, because you could have fire clothes, but if you don't know how to market it, nobody's going to see it and no one's going to buy it.
That's true.
So you have to know like how, and because I used to have another brand in 2018. It was like a boutique. It was called Trendy Chic LA. But I wasn't actually making any of those clothes. But you know, I used to go get my inventory, wear it. I had nice photos, professional photo shoots, like all that stuff. Had nice photos and everything, and post it. And it was just like it wasn't getting any attention. And I'm just like, why? Like my pictures look good and everything. My sister was telling me like having a business and running a business Instagram page is more than just taking a bunch of pictures and posting it on Instagram. It's like you have to have a whole game plan. You have to have a whole you know, a target audience and know who
I want to shoot at and how.
And how to do it. Where are they? Who are they? And how to grab their attention.
Pull the trigger, right? No.
So you have to like figure out how to get your product out there. So I feel like, and that can, that takes a lot of thinking. And like,
Definitely.
yeah.
It takes a lot of thinking, all of it, every aspect.
Yeah, I really honestly agree with both sides. Like the ripping and running, most definitely, because you gotta. Well, for me, you know, I gotta get the finals, and if that store don't got it, I gotta go to another store, get it, get the right shirts, you know, and even the posting. Like, if it wasn't for the man to my right, who did my first TikTok video of me making clothes, I probably wouldn't be making videos of me making clothes. And it really honestly never like came to mind, because I'm going to post a video of my clothes. I'm going to skate in them. I'm going to take pictures. I'm going to do all that, and I can make one big collage. But the process of getting the clothes and getting the vinyls and setting them out and letting the people watch me peel it or press it and stuff like that, they really enjoy that and like that. And
people love behind the scenes.
It makes it more like intimate with like the person that's selling you your clothes, man. Like,
it's also inspiring to people like that, because it's like they see like, okay, I see you doing it. What if I want to do that too? Like, and they could kind of learn from you.
They be like, I wanna do mine now. Or I need to pull mine out the closet, or I need to go buy mine. And then people ask you like simple questions like on your Instagram or your TikTok and stuff like that. And then it doesn't hurt to respond back. I always, respond back to the people that ask.
For sure, it never hurts to respond back, and it never
Honestly,
hurts to show love.
that in itself make them feel a certain type of way. Like,
you responded
back?
Yeah,
definitely. I don't want to pull that one out. I want to get another one. Come on. We love
Join
it.
the team.
Yeah, hell yeah. Go ahead, join the love. All right. Another thing I did have I want to talk about is your mentors and your teachers. So I know you said somebody you looked up to is your dad.
My whole family, really.
Yeah, but someone who has like a personal business is your sister. So like with her telling you her stresses and her happiness and all that. I want to say mentoring, but it's like it's just helping share a view so you can know what she goes through. You know what I mean? And know what to look for.
Right.
And like that's just instance in that. So I want to know who is that for everybody, you know, or if it was somebody besides your sister, somebody else that you look. Because you say your whole family, of course. Yeah,
my sister though she's definitely the main one, because she does what I do. Like my dad and my stepmom have businesses, but they're not making clothes, or like they're not selling clothes. I mean, they have another business where they do sell clothes, but that's not their primary business. But yeah, it's definitely my sister.
For sure.
Yeah, I like really inspired from her a lot.
That's love. I would say like my mentor is my failures. My teacher is God.
I love that.
Damn, that was fucking deep, bro. Wait, say that one more time. My mentor is my failures, and my teacher is God. And where'd you come up with that?
I
when did you come
literally
up with
just
that?
thought of that when she was talking. I ain't gonna lie to you.
This nigga Cha making fire.
For real, they said I should be a rapper, but I ain't got bars like that.
Hey, that shit is
It
deep,
comes
bro.
very seldomly.
Hey, that shit was fucking
You
deep.
might get a record like Frank Ocean like every 10 years or something like that.
Every blue moon type shit.
But I'm trying to tell you, I ain't really got it
For
like
sure.
that. How do I go after
Not
that?
to get too deep into it, but before my dad passed, he made clothes. So
sure.
I used to see him make like a gang of t-shirts, and I just feel like they could be better. You feel me?
Of course.
And I've always give my opinion and stuff like that. So then I thought like I'm just gonna just wing it, and whoever thought that I really get into it, because I've always had thoughts like since 2018, picking it up, put it down, pick it up, put it down, but when I did pick it up, I've struggled along the way, but yet again, the man to my right has been very inspirational.
That's
And
love, man. Appreciate it.
he's also the man behind the mask of my logo. Yes, he is. The creator.
Wow.
He's honestly helped me a lot through this journey, and he was somebody that I'm definitely glad to have in my life.
Definitely. Shout out to the love.
Damn.
Shout out to the genuine love, And we always...
We're going to cut that.
No, sir. We're keeping everything.
Nah, the creative part is on her, because, like, I have, I did have a lot of thought in that. That was supposed to go somewhere totally else. She was like, nah, fuck that. We using like this. Say less.
All right, let's go.
Show me.
It was
that
definitely
shit.
unfinished business.
Oh,
And
my.
then,
Wow.
it
The way that
definitely
you
was
just used it. Yeah.
unfinished business.
Yeah.
And we took it.
So, I mean, technically, we not even finished. So, if y'all tapped in, y'all just got an exclusive drop right there.
That shit is deep as fuck, y'all. Damn. Oh, damn. Okay, for sure. And we're gonna go from that topic to how do we get the names for you guys' businesses? So we have 3 different businesses, of course. Let's start off with Nelly.
Okay, so 1A LA is named after, I grew up, I'm from LA, born and raised. So
Copy.
you was just talking about born and raised in Long Beach.
you are city by the sea.
So I was born and raised in Los Angeles, California. I really grew up in 2 different zip codes, but I really like the one I have the majority of my like kid memories is 90018. So that's actually like right here or like down the street from right here.
Yeah.
Oh, this is 90016. So yeah, it's down the street
Okay.
from here. So I just love I loved where I was from. Like I just cherish being from LA so much. And I was just like thinking the names, and I'm like, damn, 90018. I just took the 18 LA because it's like a zip code in LA, and then I just came up with 18 LA
That's love.
because it's like that's where I'm from, and I take so much pride in it. And it's like my brand is kind of like LA based, or it is LA based, but like like even like down to this, like just LA like graphics and stuff like that. Like
I'm gonna have you stand up at the end, like just to show all our black owned businesses stuff. But that's for sure LA. LA postal, you feel me?
yeah,
If you don't know about Dom, you're not in LA. You feel me? Dom
Facts.
Kennedy for
That
sure
part.
is LA.
so yeah, that's how I came up with
Shout out to
1A
Lamar
LA.
Park.
For sure, for sure, for sure. Please, Mr.
Oh,
Cha.
so Elevate
Sha.
actually it comes from my other business, Cultivate, which is my S corp. Which a lot of people, if you don't know what an S corp is,
I was about to ask that.
I
What's the
thought
S
you
corp?
said escort. I was gonna say what the fuck.
Yeah, you're selling it.
So like, okay, damn,
Yeah, my chauffeur right here.
right, for real. So like, a S corp is like an umbrella. When you're looking at the business aspect, it's like an umbrella.
Okay.
So under that S corp, you can have a multitude of LLCs. Within that umbrella, I opened up the LLC, which is Elevate. Elevate stands for the love of 8 when you break it down. ELLOVE 8. And that was strictly because
love of hate.
the love of 8.
The love of 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like, I just love skating, fool. that's as simple as possible.
Hey, amen to that.
So like
Amen
I try
to that.
that's like literally my lifestyle. So when I made up that name, I was like, how can I incorporate this with my new business? And that's how I came up with Elevation Creation.
For sure. Thank you for sharing.
Appreciate that. It was real nice.
REL.
Real nice.
Realizing
Well,
everybody
you
ain't
know,
loyal.
it's always real, but it wasn't always real.
Mhm.
Before real was it was Ashley, and you know.
Oh, she wanted to take it there. Go ahead.
I mean, I wasn't gonna take it there, but I just thought I'd give him the name. But it's coming. Ashley was gonna be an upscale. Well, is gonna be an upscale clothing brand, like kind of like luxury clothing brand.
Okay.
But I let that go. Well, I let it go in 2018, but
we take a break.
again,
taking a
the
break.
man to my right are gonna
Yeah.
bring it back to life. But
Understood. So it's something in the cooking.
yeah, it's back in the cooking.
For sure.
From Ashley, I went to real drastic change, but real comes from just literally it's in the
It's in
quote
the
of
name.
realizing everyone ain't loyal. And it has to do with friends, family, foe, whoever, you know. Not everybody owes you that loyalty.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't expect anything from them because expectations always lead to disappointments.
Exactly.
Facts.
So it's just something you got to live by, literally. Like everyone's not gonna be loyal to you.
For
Everyone
sure.
don't owe you nothing, and just don't expect nothing.
Don't expect it.
Straight up.
But work for everything.
Yep.
Don't
Yes.
expect nothing, but work for everything.
Yes.
It's always go deeper like that, right?
Yes, sir.
Hey, quick. So let's go to the topics on your black-owned businesses getting supported by, because we're all skaters. We all skate as a hobby, you know, as a lifestyle or as a, like, you know, whatever you want to say it.
I suck, but okay.
So, man, don't start with that, bro.
The cap on this app.
Man, do not start with that, bro. I don't even want to hear it. So, guys, let's talk about how you feel the skate community supports your business and how it works with that, or the love you get from the skate community and that specifically, you know, if that.
I get a lot of love.
You for sure do. Nah, you for sure do. You for sure do.
Yeah.
That shit is
Well,
crazy.
that's because, honestly, truthfully, like, not going against anybody, but that's just because I really apply myself. Because in Houston, we go to Houston. He was there too. I'm vendoring events, you know, like I'm going out there, like I want everybody to see my work. You feel me? Like, and honestly, I went to Houston with nothing but my computer, my cutter, and that was it. I think that in my press. That was it. I mean, of course, my clothes to wear, but like I didn't have nothing for my brand. I literally asked to vendor a week before I left. Went out there, bought everything. And I ended up getting my backpacks out there. Somebody had brought them for me, and I literally sold out of everything. I just closed mouth don't get fed, and I'm hungry.
Man.
I love
Amen.
that.
Man.
I love that. I love to hear that.
I feel like
And I had to go after that. Huh?
No, I can go.
Oh, okay. All right.
I mean, honestly, okay, so if we're
Wait,
talking
hold on,
about...
hold on. Chanel,
Wait,
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let Chanel go.
oh, okay. Well, I wasn't tripping, but
Yeah, of
I
course,
feel
we wanna
like
hear you.
as much like bullshit as we all know the skate community has, at the end of the day, I feel like the skate community is very close knit,
Yes.
and I feel like
Very much.
yes, we kind of really are one big ass family. Like we fight, but we all love each other and support each other, and it's like it's crazy. Like it's so much love in the skate community amongst each other, and like for my pop-up shop. My mom was telling me, she was like, you know, the amount of skaters that came like to your pop-up shop and like just your friends that support you, that's not normal. Like you don't see that often. Like majority of the time, the main people that support you are the people that you don't know. But it was so many, like I want to say like a good like 90% of everyone at my pop-up shop was all skaters. And I was like, damn, like y'all, the skate community created a whole like area of customers.
Yeah.
You know, and then it's like, and then for you, it can go anywhere
Yeah.
because skating is everywhere in the country,
For
and we
sure.
have so many opportunities to go to so many different places, and it's like you could take that anywhere because skaters
That's
just
true.
support skaters.
That's
Wherever I
facts.
go, real
All you
gonna
gotta
go.
do is just water it. All you gotta do is just water it. But like she said, closed mouths don't get fed. You know, starving.
Are you
Mhm.
hungry?
Yes, you
I'm hungry.
starving.
Yeah.
Period.
But I mean,
Period.
it just starts from a regular conversation. You know, that's any type of marketing, though, right? It
Yes.
just starts from like the smallest seed.
You can
that's
go
where,
to the
like,
gas
my
station and
stronghold
like
part is.
my bad to
No, go
cut
ahead.
you off. Like I went to a gas station and I think I was grabbing like a water and some snacks. I seen the dude checking out in a sweatsuit, and I just was hollering at him like you like to wear this type of stuff? Like, is that what you're comfortable in? Gave him my business card, and who knows? I couldn't remember his name. Not even gonna lie to y'all, but he probably ordered. He probably didn't. But you feel me?
You never know. Even if that business card goes in the backseat of his car, and
somebody gonna see it.
I was about to say that. Like, he chilling, somebody gonna get in the car and be like, "Hey, what's the sweatsuit?
Let me keep this.
Yeah, let me pocket this since he don't want it. Since he don't want it.
Clearly, it looked like trash to you. So let me go ahead
Exactly.
and
It's like that. It's like that little gym that he was sleeping on. Like,
you just threw this to the back. Oh yeah, I'm gonna steal this diamond real quick. You ain't gonna notice.
Hey, but honestly, I think. Well, I'm not a business owner, so I wouldn't know. But I feel like one of the biggest marketing tips on business owners is word of mouth. Like, people talking about it.
Why aren't you a business owner? Don't you have a podcast?
Great question.
How's this podcast gonna get around?
That's the first thing that came in my mind.
Sta Deal.
Yeah, hey, that's a yeah. Hey, yeah. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Definitely a business owner.
Yeah.
Oh, well, for sure. Thank y'all for even.
to
We're
the
on Sta Deal's podcast. You feel me?
Like, we ain't just up here talking to nobody.
That is true. That is true. It is getting hosted by somebody. But what was I saying? I was just getting off of like that word of mouth thing is just so big. So it's like even that little seed you planted of positivity is gonna water into something else somewhere else. Because if somebody else remembers talking to you and they just sharing it with their random friend, and they just sharing it with their random colleague.
Networking is everything.
Nah, for real.
That's something I wanted to really, really get more into this year. Like, you can, it's crazy. You could literally just meet somebody that will take you so far on the street and you just never know. Like, you know, you should just like talk to everybody.
Yeah, for
or
sure.
like talk about your brand as much as you can.
Yeah,
Man,
for sure.
Like, what she just said was literally this week. My life literally did a whole, not just my life. First of all, I really want to like kind of hone in on this because talking about Houston, her drive and like literally seeing like her takeover, that it was like, man, like this motherfucker doing numbers.
Yeah,
like,
nigga.
oh my god,
It's like,
I
eat,
love
nigga.
that. Like,
Eat, nigga.
but like most people be like, man, she doing numbers. What the fuck? How can I knock her off her throne? No, fuck that. I want to be like, let me go up there with you.
Oh yeah.
So like, if it wasn't for E saying, bro, drop some shit, people want it.
For sure.
Bro, I kid you not. Tuesday I said I'm going to Houston. Wednesday I made all the merch. By Thursday or somewhere between like midnight to Thursday morning, when I dropped, I sold out before I even got to Houston Thursday.
What the
By
fuck?
Thursday when I landed, I had to go get everything and make it again, just so I can sell to the people that said they wanted it. Bro, I was literally sold out of everything from small to extra large.
And went back for more work.
Yes,
Second that.
I had to because like honestly, when you have that drive and you have that hunger for it was like it was hard for me because it was like I didn't want to send people home disappointed. These are the same people that was hitting me like, damn, you finally dropped. I need that. Like that made me feel like something. So like I definitely want to give him credit for that. And he was also the same person that was there with me when the life changed for like, cause we was walking, looking at fabric, and it's this dude for shout out to Bremer. He's a YouTuber.
Okay.
Like he does a whole bunch of stuff. He has Unfinished Legacy. So shout out to Unfinished Legacy. And like we
For sure,
literally,
shout out to him.
like bro, we turned the corner and he was like, "Is that bro?" And I'm like, all I seen was the butterfly, and in my imagination I just seen the butterfly just flying. I'm like, bro, this can't be life.
This
Like
is this.
for real. So we walking down the street, it's a big ass FedEx box truck, and I'm like, bro, we gotta say something. This man left me. So now I'm like, I cannot leave this opportunity without saying nothing.
Hell
My
yeah.
body just turned, and I don't remember what I said after that, but just needless to say, we in good terms, and we might be doing business soon.
For sure.
That's good.
So yeah,
We
like,
pray for things like that.
Man.
Little positive seed.
that was like, I don't even know. Like people get starstruck over like celebrities and stuff. Like when they come to like entrepreneurs, I'd be like, when I meet them, I'm like, let me pick your brain. I'd be like,
Hell yeah.
get them going.
Think about it, bro. It's just like if you met anybody successful, you want to pick their brain. Why? Because I want to be where you're at one day,
Facts.
or even higher. Because I don't know if everybody's been watching that Kanye documentary, but he was talking and he had a time where he was like, this might be y'all house, but this ain't my house. This is an apartment to me. Like, my dreams is bigger.
He said, this is quote unquote, because this is my favorite part. He said, I may be living y'all dreams, but I got big aspirations, motherfucker.
Yes, bro. Yes, bro. Literally
That's
that.
deep.
It's literally that.
Real. Like, when he said it, I said, that shit just been in my head all week. And I literally, when I met bro, I said, that was a wrap.
Yeah.
So now, we all finna go up, because I'm taking all my bosses.
Of course.
Taking a round
team full of bosses.
I'm doing just like Skate Pete. I'm taking my shed to my new location.
Hell yeah. I was actually just about to ask you about that with remember we were talking about skate DJs. Do you feel like it's the same way with black owned businesses? Like with that creative circle? And or having those times where I seen where having a good venting session, you know, when you're going through negative things with your business, do you feel like it's good to just have an ear of someone who's been through this to hear me out?
Oh, I mean, honestly, we have those all the time. We call them brunch.
Brunch and so we do brunch like probably like once a month. We try to, and then on Sundays, and then we kind of just started up a brunch event, which is honestly open to anybody and everybody. You know, you come, good food, good mimosas,
great food. I don't know about
and
the mimosas.
Let all your emotions out. You feel me? Like,
for sure.
And then whatever we talk about there, you know, stays there once we leave. Is I'm not gonna say all forgotten, but you know, we really have good venting sessions. Definitely.
Of course, and of course, it's good to vent to people that you feel care about you and people you feel have your best interest in heart and your safest interest in heart.
Yes.
But also has a same interest in heart. You feel me? Because these are also people that are entrepreneurs like yourself, or are trying to grow something like yourself, or trying to build on something. You know what I mean? And it's just, that's all I feel about. Man. So I think that's great that y'all do that, and I think that's something people need to take notes on for sure when they're meeting with their bosses, their team of bosses, and they're going on from there.
We're gonna elevate the team of bosses.
Yeah, we got to
for sure. Elevate, set a standard, set a goal. You know.
Hey, honestly, okay, yeah, do that. That's important. But honestly, holding your circle accountable, because a lot of times, like it be times where I slack, or it be times where E slack, or JShirlss, or Frazee, and the list can go on, and it'd be like, hey, bro, what are you doing? Like, come on, like
wake up.
We almost here, motherfucker. Don't stop, keep going.
Yeah.
So it's like just holding each other accountable is just as important as setting small term goals and long term goals.
For sure.
Like piggyback off of that, like I want to say, because we have like a like our little group chat or whatever. You know, everybody that kind of does what we do, and like I want to say like a week went by at the time, and then probably like that following week, I want to say like Frazee hit the chat and was like, "What's up, y'all? Like, what y'all doing? What y'all working on? You know, we need to get together. It's no time to slack off. You feel me? Like." Just motivational stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure the 4 of us was probably doing nothing, slacking off and getting comfortable. And then here he comes with the inspirational text. And then you read it and be like, not today. And then you read it and be like, but I do got shit to do. So let me get up, you feel me? And get to working on what I got to work on.
Hey, that's a great friend because, you know how people say positive aspirations or admirations or
affirmations.
Thank you. Because I was like, what? Positive affirmations?
It's all good.
It's like a working affirmation. Like it's somebody that's pushing you to do what's good for you. You know, at the end of the day.
I ain't gonna lie to you, because before meeting Bremer, we was literally sitting at the house. Like we said, we're done. Like we're tired. We're not doing anything.
Okay.
And he just kept saying it. I'm like, you know what? You keep saying it. We got to get up and go do something now. And shit.
Too stagnant, you know?
That's what happened. We literally got up and went shopping and, window shopping, because they didn't have a lot of the things that we needed, and ended up running into something that's worth way more than how much we spent. And that's a connection.
A connection.
A
connection
contact.
worth $1 million.
Yes.
Because sometimes it's not what you know, it's who.
Yes.
And with who is how you treated that who.
Exactly.
You know, and it just goes into people's skills and learning how to treat people and learn how to talk to people.
Yeah.
And just realizing everybody's a human, you know.
Facts.
And every good thing goes into it. Every bad thing goes into it, but it still goes.
It's the balance.
For sure.
It's the
Sta Deal.
Come on. Sta Deal.
The motherfucking deal.
What's the deal?
Sta Deal.
How y'all living today? How y'all feeling?
Man, feeling good.
Feeling good. Feeling great.
That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear.
So, in this business, because you guys are business owners, business runners, business managers, how do you guys feel about the what are you guys' education? What's your educational background? What is it?
I went to college for 1 year and 1 semester, and I left. That's it.
I went to college for 3 years at Texas Southern University at HBCU.
Mm-hmm.
And then I dropped out because my grandma had breast cancer.
Well,
right here.
You hate to hear that.
And then I tried to go back, but I lost my scholarship, my track scholarship, and my academic scholarship. So I joined the Air Force. Did the Air Force for 6 years. I got my bachelor's, and I have my associates in civil engineering, and I was about to get my bachelor's in civil engineering as well, but I decided to leave early. I decided to leave the Air Force early on medical terms because my back.
Okay, for sure. Understandable. Yeah, sure.
The man to my right is very qualified.
Literally.
Very educational.
That's what I'm hearing.
Man.
But listen, I did a semester and it just was not for me.
For sure. For sure.
I did
I
did 1 semester at Cerritos College. I really was trying to get on the basketball team, but the coach is being an A-word. And she was saying that she didn't have, like, she had enough people. She didn't need nobody else and stuff like that.
That's a real asshole.
Yeah, pretty much. Big asshole.
She missed out on the star, so it's cool.
Definitely missed out on the star.
I honestly think I was going to school for the wrong reasons anyway. Like, I really just wanted to play basketball, honestly. And, like, to this day, I think the furthest I would do is business education, business finance, stuff like that, just to... I have the street knowledge just to get the by the book knowledge to know some things that I may not know. But other than that, I'm not going to take no general eds, no none of that. I know what 2 + 2 is and stuff like that. So school is not for me. I'm a natural born hustler, like he said. I like to work. I love money.
Hell yeah, been working always.
I love the finer things that money buys.
The reason I asked is, do you feel like, well, I didn't know your college resume was that deep, big dog. I'm not even going to hold you. Like, I didn't even know it ran deep like that. Man. Because I was going to ask, like, how do you feel? Did you feel like you learned more within from when you started your business and up until now than what you could have learned in, like, a school?
So, technically, everything I learned in school, I didn't learn when it came down to, like, the businesses that I do.
Right.
So, I went to school for civil engineering.
Right.
I also went to school for business management. And I was a double major, so I majored in business management and MIS. MIS is basically like computer coding. Yes, sir. So then when I went to the military, that's when I was a firefighter, so I had to major in civil engineering. None of that correlates to fashion. None of that correlates to landscaping.
For sure.
None of that even correlates to the nonprofit. So it's like I had to go to YouTube University.
Hey, a lot of people are YouTube University alumni.
I'm not gonna front fool. Like sure. When you look at my phone, like you gonna see a bunch of how to, and the range from how tos that you see on there is literally like it's spectacular.
That's the most rewarding part in my opinion.
What?
Just knowing that I taught myself how to do this shit.
Hell yeah.
He had me watching YouTube videos.
What? To this day.
Hell yeah. No, they help, bro. Like, YouTube videos help you throughout the house. They be helping me, like, fix stuff. I'm not even gonna hold you. Or how to reset stuff. And
facts. Honestly, that's where I learned that from. So, like, when what was it, 2018, when I came back home for my second deployment, I had bought a house. And, like, a little fixer-upper. And I was like, fuck, I can pay $50,000 to get a contractor to do this, or I can do it myself. I ended up doing it myself, and with YouTube, like
the only thing I was saying that is
it's time consuming,
and you got to get the tools. That's it. You got to get the actual tools.
Yeah, but when you look at most of your projects, so like for me, even down to this day, when it comes down to like designing clothes, if I know I'm gonna need a tool for a future project, I might as well go ahead and pick that up. Because I know that I'm going to use it more than once. When you look at a hammer, you're going to need a hammer for more than once. It's more than just
It's more than just this nail that I need.
Exactly. Like
time.
I may need to pull the nail out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need a ruler. I'm gonna need, you know what I'm saying? Like, so when you get into like the clothes things, or when you get into like anything that you want to venture off to as far as business, definitely get everything that you need that you know is a necessity. Not all at once. Don't go broke behind it, but definitely try to get it within your first few big checks.
Okay, no, for sure. Definitely prioritize it.
Yeah, that's buying back into your business. You want to invest in yourself, because when you really look at it, nobody gonna really invest in you unless they see that you legit.
It all starts off with
That's
you.
that small business, honestly. Because if you ain't got credit, people not gonna mess with you. They gonna be like, "What? Who are you? What are you talking to me for?
Why are you even speaking for?"
Exactly.
Like, who are you to talk about this? It's like that. It's like that. You know.
Yeah.
Like, where's your credibility at?
Yeah. And yeah.
I'll get you in that.
My credibility is in the people. If you look around,
tell them.
Facts.
Speak on it. Then it's the love for real. Like, come on now. Like, even with you, come on now. Like, you ain't really talking about it. Like, you get love too, folks.
Yeah.
Like, the love is here. You know how many people on the scene with stacked jeans?
Yeah.
I probably got almost every color.
Shirlss is one of my probably my favorite customer. I never told you that before, but it's true.
Customer appreciation.
And then even like getting recognition from artists, like that was like a crazy ass feeling. Like, rest in peace to Draco, but when he said like make me a pair, I was like, oh my God, like what the hell?
Let's talk about it.
I'm so mad that I did not do it. I like fumbled the bag. Like,
rest in peace, Draco.
but Jay the Youngin, One Take Jay, like all them people, like that shit feels good. And then it's like they have so much, they're like influencers, or they have so much clout to where now people feel like my brand is more legit because they see this person wearing it, so then they can come fuck with me now. So it's like, and the way, I don't even know how they found it. It's just Instagram, just good, proper marketing. And it's like they just came across it, or one of their homies came across it. And then that's how it was for JD Young. And one of his friends saw it and then was like, hey, like the homie, Jay, he just called him Jay, was like, we want to come shop. And I was like, who's your homie? And the next thing you know, he DM'd me himself. And I was like, oh my God.
That's all it really takes. Somebody be like, these wet than a motherfucker. Hey, you
need
these?
them.
What?
Word of mouth.
Run that.
That's the real golden word of mouth, bro. A mouthpiece is golden in these streets, especially if you know how to talk to people, and like if you're allowing for people to talk to you.
That's my downfall. I don't like talking to people. I'm down when it comes to talking to people. What? Yes.
Cha?
Honestly, and hear me out, because like even to this day in Houston, somebody asked her about my jeans, and I was like, let me walk away. Let me walk away.
I think about what the first pair you made.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were dope.
It was like, where yours at? I'm like, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Do you guys have any mentees or people you help out, or little ones that you feel like you can grow up and be like you, or
hell yeah,
be
everybody
open to? Okay, for sure.
Everybody.
Hell yeah.
The blunt answer.
But why do you say it like that though?
Because I'm not one of those people that like gatekeep. Like, if you want to learn something, and I spent that time on YouTube and shit, I'm not gonna send you through the same thing. I'm gonna teach you. I'm gonna make sure that you go step by step by step. I'm not finna give you the shortcuts that I know, but I'm gonna teach you so you can learn your shortcuts that help for you and your lifestyle and your business.
You gonna take the horse to the water.
You have to know who to help, because
that is true.
Some people literally will just take advantage of you and your knowledge, and I don't think that. It's just like, why should I help you? Because I don't even think you really value me like that. And some people, you can tell the people that really want it, and you could tell the people that don't really want it for real. Some
like
people,
that's faking a phone.
Yeah, some people don't put in any effort to try to learn. They just come straight to you and just ask, and it's just like, did you even try to like?
But
I mean, they see what you're doing, and they see that it's making money. They want to try it, but not put the work in all the time. Like, this shit take time.
Exactly.
It's a gimme mentality though.
But honestly, I treat like each individual that come to me like how you would be in high school. What's the first thing the first day of school when you get into high school, what you do? You take a quiz. Why? So the teacher can see where you at. Yeah. Right? So if you come to me asking me for some knowledge, I'm finna quiz you. Try to see where your head at. Not only try to see where your head at, try to see where your mind at. Because you can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make it drink.
Straight up.
That part.
I can drown that horse, what is it going to be? Nothing, because you dead.
Yeah, I was about to say it's
Come on,
dead.
man. Like,
it died.
Exactly. So it's
I
like
want to
when
see
I
if
look
you
at
did your
that,
homework before you got to me.
Hell
Exactly.
yeah.
If this is what you want to do and you really want to do it, you're gonna know something
exactly.
before you come ask me for help. You're gonna come to me and ask me for help, and then when we like sit down and link up, you're gonna tell me, okay, well, so far I tried X, Y, and Z, and it didn't really, you know, get me nowhere. But I tried it. These are my notes. You know, I did this to at least try and push myself before I came to you.
Of course.
Especially when it comes to me,
A
like
basis.
it take a lot for somebody to come to me and ask for, because I don't have that.
Don't side eye me.
I don't have that like approach this man like persona about me. It'd be like, man,
You a
hey,
tourist.
you know him?
That's why.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a tourist thing.
They gonna ask somebody else like, you know him? Hey, can you
I'm dead.
Yeah.
That's how they be approaching about it?
To this day.
Yeah, it's like I mean, like me too. Like in the skate community, people just would not really like come say hi to me like that, but they'll go talk to the next person. Like they'll go talk to Travis, be like, so I gotta talk to her about X, Y, and Z.
Right. They be like, don't worry about it. You be like, damn.
I think I have the opposite
Scared 'em
effect. I hate it. I feel like I'm like extra approachable. Like people just always
What, Nelly with
be
the
in my
sunglasses?
face.
Yeah.
I probably just look nice or something. I don't wear sunglasses. That was World Days.
Oh, shit. Damn, I even thought about that shit.
I don't
Yep.
wear sunglasses.
You don't wear sunglasses no more.
One of the
Why?
trendsetters, let's talk about it.
What?
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about
Nelly
it.
the
Talk about
trendsetter?
what?
Like the smooth roller?
No, I be
Definitely
thinking
got a
the same
fan
thing,
base.
but I just be thinking it though. But that's how I be feeling.
We
But
know
I
it's
just
there.
don't want to sound like I'm, you know,
Sound like what?
like I'm
Like
like,
you what?
Cocky.
yeah.
It ain't
Confident.
cocky, it's confident. Yeah, I was about to say that.
Not
Come on
cocky,
now.
but confident.
Never confident.
You gotta be confident.
Never cocky.
Yeah.
Remember that.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to the GOAT.
Yeah, I
Rest
was
in
just gonna
love.
say
Rest in
that.
peace.
Yeah. It's crazy because I got a video of him and I would not post it because I like that video was the same night that I was like, man, I want to meet him, and like that was it.
Wait, you never make it young?
I haven't either. I didn't either.
Bro.
I was in Vegas when I got the phone call.
Yeah.
That video was literally the night that I was like, damn, he in my video? I didn't even know that.
He
So
was
then I
dope.
was about to
He's
DM
that was a
him.
real goat.
That was a real
Man.
GOAT.
Definitely.
A real
That was a
GOAT.
real
Man.
We talk about Bam Bam snapping.
Bro.
Keon.
What?
I didn't even see him snap. I seen his middle work and
His
the
snap's
work
cold.
that he put
Bro,
in.
he surfed on that hoe.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, bro!
like,
Like
yes.
that was definitely.
Yes.
He was for sure a GOAT. Rest in love to the GOAT.
Whew, rest in love,
For
and
real.
man, I hope he's just enjoying it, skating up there. You know, definitely with so much love. Like I said, it with all the love in the heart.
For real.
But that's just to speak on that GOAT, for sure. Give him his respect that he needs, and my bad. That took
Man,
me
sorry.
off thought, man, because
Sorry. Yeah.
Keon was real, dog,
Yeah.
real dude, and he was dope as hell, and just you could talk to him about anything while skating, and it don't even matter if he did.
Always happy
But
to.
yeah, for sure, definitely. Rest in peace to that great guy right there, and all love with him. Back to these black-owned businesses, of course. Though, what are some tips and advice you would give to somebody who's looking to start their own business? You know, and somebody who's getting into it, somebody who's starting to get to know people, somebody who's starting to build a buzz for themselves, someone who's starting to design, to sew, to create. Like a label mate. Like what's some like light advice you got for them?
You mean like starting a clothing business or just any business
any
in
business.
general?
Business.
I would-
okay.
Actually, let's say business in general.
I would
for
say-
a child to open that up.
Now you good. I would say, don't get discouraged. You always got to keep going, and you're honestly gonna be your biggest fan. Like, I can put out 1,000 things, and he can say he likes all of them, but he might not buy all of them. That's
For
fine.
sure.
He might like some. He just might not want to buy them. Don't let that discourage you. You can literally put out 1 million designs, 1 million t-shirts, 1 million Tape Street hoodies, you can put out everything in the world. And just because somebody doesn't buy it, don't let it discourage you. Keep pushing yourself, keep designing, keep posting, keep selling. Like, you're gonna have good days, you're gonna have bad days, you're gonna have even worse days. Then if you feel me, stick it all out on that, you feel me, that following week, month, or whatever the case may be, it's gonna get good again. You just
For
gotta
sure.
keep applying yourself.
Like when they
I
say
just feel like that's a-
consistency is key, that's true.
Definitely.
Wait, what was it?
Consistency is key.
Oh,
like when
man.
people say that,
Yeah.
like it's so true.
Legit.
Definitely.
One thing I can very much say to what you said, that's a great life. Like that's just something great to apply to your life, no matter if you're a business owner or not. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't ever stop. Don't ever stop. Don't ever stop.
I say stay true to yourself too. Like be true to you, and if whatever business that you're getting into, it has to be something that you genuinely love. Because if you don't love it, you're not going to do it well. You're not going to perform well. You're not going to be consistent, and it's not going to go anywhere. Because if you do something that you love, it's not going to feel like work.
You better talk your shit.
Yes.
It's just going to feel like you're just doing. I'm just doing what I love, and it doesn't feel like. It's not daunting. It doesn't feel like I'm you're going to stress about it because that's your baby and you want it to do well. But you're not going to be unhappy. It's all going to be rewarding.
For sure.
The good and the bad.
When you do what you love, you're going to take care of it.
Definitely.
You're going to nurture it. You're going to take the baby steps to take to get you wherever you want to be.
And when you're doing something you don't want to do, you're going to walk away from it when it's time to walk away.
Facts. You say I get off at what time?
Definitely.
Oh, yeah, I'm leaving 5 minutes earlier.
Exactly. It's
like if he told me to pick up a sewing machine, I might sew for 7 days. On that 8th day, listen.
Just go ahead and give it to me.
Exactly.
Copy.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
I mean, my advice for anybody that want to start a business, bro, hear me when I say this. We are not in the street selling drugs anymore. We do not have to hustle with that same mentality. Do legit business. What I mean by that, go get you an EIN number. That is your business social security number. You can literally open up so much under that. Within that EIN number, go open you a net 30. Go open you a net 60. Pay those accounts off. Get business credit. Then hustle that way. Do exactly what you would do in the streets in this business shit, and these people going to respect you for that.
Hell yeah.
Straight up.
No matter what you look like, no matter what you selling, they're going to be like, what, you got what? Oh, yeah, come over here. We got a couple of mil to give you anyway, so we want to get back behind you, whatever you're doing. We don't even know what you're doing, but we see that you credible for it.
I would also say, like, believe in yourself is super important because, if nobody else in the world believes in you, I believe in me. And that's all I need.
Your biggest fan.
You have to be your biggest fan. And I would also say, damn, I lost my train of thought. I was going to say something.
Not the train of thought,
Give me something good.
Let me tell you what I was just thinking on right now while we were speaking. Since you love LA so much, somebody who's a big icon in LA is Nipsey Hussle.
Oh my God, don't get me started.
And
don't get me started.
And one thing he was a great entrepreneur. And
you know what's crazy? I just said that to Landon this morning. I swear. Like, we were on the phone and I was like,
let's talk about it.
I was like,
that marathon don't stop.
Cause I have a new blanket. Yes, it's of him. So okay. I have the Dom Kennedy one. I have one of him that I'm about to make, but that's gonna be for me. Copy. And I was just talking about what were we talking about? It was one of his songs. Oh, it was one of his songs. And I was just like, honestly, like Nipsey was so inspirational because you listen to his music and it's just the blueprint of being a hustler and like starting a business. And it's like, definitely. I would never get tired of listening to him.
I just think it's crazy how it's documented. Mm-hmm. Like, he was doing this with rap, but like this with his life, man. Like you could really take this and apply it to anything. This man was, before he had a store, he was selling shirts and CDs.
Some people really just
a box.
Got it. Yeah. Some people are just made that way. Yeah. Like it's just in them.
Born hustlers. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like they said, born chasing it.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like to harp on that, when I first moved out here, it was maybe like 2 years ago. I had ran into Black Sam at the griddle. When I say I took that for what it was, I said, bro, this is the closest I'm gonna get to bro. So let me chop it up with him.
Let me break his mind in.
Man, what? That was one of the best mornings. I think I didn't even eat. I was just literally sitting, talking to him in the hallway. Like,
said,
hey, so like, what are you feeling in? Blah, blah, blah. He was like, man, just look, do this, and this, and this. And then boom, like, and the one thing I regret was not getting the contact information.
Most definitely, for sure. You always
because I was so into like the jewels that he was dropping in that I was like, you know what? I can do a lot with what he just gave me.
Man, a lot be happening in the heat of the now, and we don't even be thinking about like the later. But what I always think is like, if you leave it in positivity, it's gonna come back in positivity.
Facts. I definitely left a great impression. I feel like if he was to see me now, he'd be like, "Damn,
family. What up, Chop?
Yeah.
How you doing?
Yeah, most def.
And then I did have a quick question for you guys. Do you guys make children clothes?
Yes.
Okay, shout out to you. Do you make children clothes?
No.
No. Do you have a reason why?
No, I just haven't got to it though.
Okay, for sure. Ain't got to it yet.
I haven't got it.
Same.
That's crazy.
I've made one. I made Noah some stacks. They were so cute, little baby stacks. But I don't sell them though.
For sure.
need
Well,
to see
shout
some.
out.
Right before I just got here, I was making. Somebody ordered like 5 sweatsuits. She had kids, like 3 little kids, probably like small and medium and large. I was just making some sweatsuits.
That's the beauty of it. We gotta support
The youth.
Thank you. That's a
Yeah.
real big thing I'm big on because the youth are the future and it's the truth of it. So whatever we make now as trends, as in we made them you're a landscaper, so we made them a whole yard, a whole
Correct.
new yard.
Okay.
Like,
Well, to go deeper in that,
Treehouse.
You feel me?
these shirts right here was strictly for my nonprofit. So whatever I sell, whatever units I sold in America, one. Okay, so say in perspective, if ShirlssS bought a shirt, one shirt would go to a village.
okay.
On top of 10% of the funds. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
So like within this project alone, I built 2 schools, 3 libraries. I funded 25 wells, ranging from Africa all the way to Thailand, and then I have like a housing unit. So like it was one village that I literally went to when I went into Africa. But matter of fact, let me go into the story. So
go
I got
ahead.
to Africa. And I spent $40 food. $40 fed like close to about 800 people. When I got out of my cab, bro, little kids was like taking my shit. And I'm like,
what you
I
mean?
just got jacked.
What?
Literally, in my head, I'm like, I got jacked, fool. Like, what I'm going to tell the people at the village? I was like, you know what, fuck it. Just walk to the village. I stopped at this little mini store. I bought a pack of soda because I'm like, they ain't never drink soda. This soda been sitting here. It's probably flat.
Hell yeah.
So I'm like, well, they finna have soda today. So I got the soda. I walked to the village, bro. All the everything that I brought was already plattered, laid out. They started cooking and everything. So I'm like, how did y'all know? They was like, you need a mirror? I said, oh, you right.
You know.
You're right. So like it was literally they word of mouth was like, oh, we got somebody coming to do so and so. So they already knew off top like it ain't one of us.
Hell yeah.
Whoever looked different, go for him.
Hell yeah.
So like I'm getting bags taken from my hand. And then, needless to say, it was 200 kids living in that orphan food. And like I was looking at it like, man, like I gotta change that.
I feel that, bro.
So I got back to the States and I started doing numbers, and I was like, all that money, I'm not even doing 10% at this time. I'm giving 100% back to like getting these projects finished because these people need these things. They need libraries. A lot of the youth don't really go to a library no more. They don't really read books like that or get books read to them. They just here the tablet, get out my face.
Here's the tablet, get out of my face, or press play on the audio book that they don't even got to listen to.
Exactly.
Come
Because
on, man.
multi-screen. They'll teach you about some technology before we
that
do.
we don't even know. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
They be knowing all the tricks and the trades and all that.
Yes,
I used to have to read a chapter before I even got to go to the park.
Man, what happened to that? What happened to that?
Man, if
What
I didn't do that homework or read a
What happened
chapter
to
in a
Johnny?
book,
That used to
I
hurt.
wasn't even going outside.
What happened to Johnny? He ain't got apples no more?
No,
Johnny for sure has no apples.
At all.
no apples,
None.
no seeds, no apple seeds.
Not even the tree.
Man,
I'm dead.
Johnny got dirt now.
you're right. If that. He probably got turf. They gentrifying
You know
everything.
what? Johnny
They
probably
are
do got
gentrifying
turf. Yeah.
Man, that's deep. But so let's go into some more advertisement. Do you guys ever pay for like paid promotions or
Yes.
That's
paid?
Yes.
the most important thing.
Definitely.
Yes.
Or one of.
Okay.
Most
Hell
important.
yeah.
Or have you guys
Well,
ever
let's
done
talk
like
about it.
photo shoots? or
Go
anything?
deeper
We can
into
talk
it.
about
That's
it.
a paid promotion. You know?
Let's
Like
talk
when I
about
was talking about having a whole marketing plan, okay, because when you do like Instagram ads are so important. Instagram will literally make you money. Like Instagram is a whole money maker.
Facts.
What?
Like people don't even realize you can make so much money off Instagram alone, or just social media.
Okay. You
Instagram
gotta have
and Facebook.
the right ad too.
The right,
Like,
you got to know which photo to choose, and then once you get it right, you just keep running it, and you would just like
And
the numbers,
it'll show you. You could like when you turn your regular page into a business page, it'll show you your insights. It'll show you how many people clicked this, shared it, liked it, whatever. It'll show you.
Instagram?
It'll go from United States to London, Korea. Like it'll show you literally all of that.
Correct.
And then you use that, whatever information you got out of that. If like whatever is your most popular post, run it back. Keep running it back.
You do it for like 10 days. Once it stops, do it again, and then do it again.
It wages. What is it? The minimum's like what? $5, $3, something like that. There's a price range. You can $0 to a lot of dollars.
You honestly
however
can
many
choose,
days you want.
Yeah.
And I want to say the higher, like the more money that you spend,
the more pub you get.
Okay. So it'll go
you
to
can,
like 30,000, 50,000 people get to see that.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
it go back to that saying,
ads
invest in yourself.
Me too. I'm not ever not running ads.
What?
Ads are constantly being
You're
ran.
gonna see this reel on this ad, okay?
And I can make however much I want to make. So it's like if I'm being cheap this week, I would never do this, but I'm just saying, like, if I just want to run like a little $25 ad real quick, and I know how much I'll get out of that. The more you put into your ad, the more money in sales you're gonna get. So and it's like, let's say you started, because you might not start off with a lot of money when you're starting a business. You might only have $50 to spare for the week for an ad, which is that's cool. That's you start off with that $50. That ad from that $50 just made you $200. And now you could take $50 more and now you got a $100 ad, and now it keeps doubling. So the more you make, the more you can put into ads, and it's like once you're putting a lot into ads, you're gonna get a lot out of it.
A lot of publicity
because there's so many people that's seeing your stuff.
Hell yeah! Like, there's so much reaching out. Before you put out your ads, do you guys be having like photo shoots or little like? Or is it,
see, that's where I slack.
Or is it just you and your phone? Or is it just you and your phone and like, all right, I'm gonna take a picture. Boom.
Okay, so
take a picture. Boom.
iPhones have really good cameras, so you can get a photo shoot out of the iPhone, but you can do regular photo. It really doesn't matter as long as the picture is kind of like good and you can see the brand. As long as it's not a lousy picture. If you think it's promotion, well, not if you think, because you might think a lot of different things, but if the picture is good and promotional worthy, then run it. You feel me? Whether it's a photo shoot or on your phone.
That's all I'm hearing. Run it.
For
Try
us, it's like
jump,
it's
make that jump.
A secret, but definitely photo room. That's what helped.
Yeah,
definitely.
That's what helped me.
You said photo room.
Outside of Nice with the Lens, shout out to him again.
Definitely shout out to
my personal photographer. Shout out to him.
Yeah,
for sure.
I definitely use photo room.
Okay,
so
sure.
yeah, to get a lot of my
honestly,
shit.
you just start where you can. You feel because I just found out about that app and it was from TikTok. I had just seen an ad like on TikTok and I was like, photo room.
I've been using photo room.
I had never knew about it
since photo room had photo room.
So I used to. I had a white rug and I would just put the jeans down on the rug and just take placement. It. But it's just like as long as it looks clean, like the background is clean and you could clearly see the product. That's all that matters.
Yeah. So you look a little confused. Photo Room is an app.
That's what I've been waiting
on. Photo Room is an app that takes the background off of the picture. So I can take a picture of the thermostat, and it'll take the entire wood piece off, and I could slap it on a white background, black background, blue, red, yellow.
Okay, that's
20% off background, whatever. Like it literally has everything you need.
No, that's fire. That's fire.
Photo Room, y'all. Make sure y'all download that. If you need
Photo Room. Make sure y'all sponsor us. How about that?
Yeah, that
for
too.
Sure. We definitely want the sponsors.
Definitely need a sponsorship.
How do you guys feel about doing like special discounts? Like doing like special discounts or special promo runs for your business, like a March Madness.
Very important.
Oh, you must have seen it.
Yeah.
Sorry to take your turn. It's March Madness, okay?
I'm already knowing.
Real March Madness.
I've been wanting to do one too, but I'm lazy as hell. I need to get on it. I'm not gonna lie.
I thought you said you was hungry.
I am.
Right now you look like you already had a steak.
I have. It'd be hard. It'd be hard because I get like I'm kind of getting. My business just keeps growing. Like the amount of orders I get, sometimes I just be like, I cannot do everything all at once. So I just try to like prioritize my days, or like I try to come up with like a weekly plan.
You want to know what the key is?
What's the key?
Can't do it all by yourself.
I know, and it's like I tried.
I'm not done. You need help. There's like even me. I can have 6 orders, and that's really not a lot. I can get the vinyl, I can cut it, I can do X, Y, and Z. But if I tell him that I need help, he's gonna come over and help me. But the kind of person that he is, he's not even gonna ask for nothing. But I'm gonna treat him to lunch, or I'm gonna pay him out. You feel me? Mm-hmm. But it's just about just not trying to do everything by yourself. Because granted, it can get done. But like me, if I do everything by myself, things take longer. Literally longer. Because I will procrastinate, but the job will get done. But when I have him, he's gonna make sure like, okay, look, we're going to do this, and we're going to do it this way. And I just, like, granted, this is my business. I should do it how I want to do it. But he always has the greater opinion. So I do things this way.
Sure.
But it's nothing wrong with getting help, having help. Things get done way faster.
I just got to find that right fit. You know,
got to find the right team.
To be my right hand. I just haven't found that person yet.
I feel like it's more than a right hand, though. I feel like it's a supportive team.
Yeah.
Like, everyone needs their supportive team.
Well... You know,
and we're not just talking about like, you know, mentally or just like saying nice words or positive.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like people to really that you trust to help you. You know? People you trust to really touch your business before you send these pants off or send like this sweater that you just made and you don't want nobody to touch until like the customer get it.
Someone
you could trust,
but not just to piggyback off of you. Someone you can trust. Like if you have somebody working on something like let's say he working on my sweatsuit, I can leave for hours and go run more errands. I know he's going to get it done the right way because I taught him how to do it the right way. But he also knows what he's doing. Right. Something like that.
Hell yeah. Big facts. Somebody you feel you could trust with like good base type skill level.
That's your life. Your baby right there.
You're not going to leave your baby with anybody, right? Like,
right.
Nah, you're going to leave your baby with somebody you trust, like somebody you known for some years. I don't know. Some people be leaving.
I mean, honestly, it don't even have to be
We're not even
years.
gonna get on that story.
It don't even have to be years, to be honest, because like me and E just started working together like not too long ago.
For sure.
And it's times where like I know how to cut, but I'm not gonna cut because that's your cut. Now it'd be times where he leave me up and be like, yeah, can you sew this for me, or can you do this for me? Can you pin? Can you do whatever? But yeah, I got you. But it's not. I also leave him accountable to his creativity because I don't want to take away from that. But like Cheryl said, sometimes I say so, I'll be like, bro, you doing it wrong. Like, let's stop it. Let's
for sure.
Stop and reassess and redo it. And that's why I like working with them because they humble and they open-minded to like different tactics. And that's what make it easier for it to just knock shit out.
But it's also how you deliver it to them though too, bro. It's not like you're over here like being a dictator and being like, nah, y'all gotta do it like this. Y'all doing it terrible. Damn.
No,
sometimes.
Definitely. Listen, I can tell Cha to draw a man with no legs. He's gonna draw a man with an arm. Definitely.
Okay. And I'm gonna tell you why.
Why?
Because I'm gonna be like, man, this looks so much better than the shit that you just gave me, fool. This not what the people want.
That's
okay,
him.
for sure.
For sure.
I get you.
100%.
I don't know what to say.
Like, hey, nah, you're saying you're very truthful and you're gonna let that be known.
Yes.
You're gonna let that be known. And that's okay. Everyone needs actually that in their group.
Honestly, you can hate me now because I didn't win against everything that you said. When you start pushing them units, you be like, fuck, like
you can't really
come here, bro.
Yeah, come here, bro. You did your shit. You did your shit.
Like, but that's how I want to see everybody. I want to see everybody win. And like Nelly said, finding that person, not necessarily your right hand man, because you definitely don't want to let your right hand know what your left hand doing. But at the same time, you want to have a work ethic with somebody that you can relate to. In the simple fact of what Wally said, you should be able to leave that motherfucker doing something and then come back and be like, I only told you to do 5. How the fuck you get 30?
Made some fire 32. A fire 30. Like,
where did this even come from? Well, I seen you doing this, and I seen you stressing over this, so I just decided that say less. Them the people that I want to be around. Them the people that I'm around now.
Hell yeah.
And I love them. Like, if I only had $2, one of them getting one and the other getting the other.
And
because I guarantee you that they gonna take that dollar and flip it, and then I'll come back and give me my $2
and we
plus
all
some.
gonna eat.
Exactly. That's a boss move.
Speaking of eat, I'm starving.
Yeah, me too.
I'm dead.
I got a muffin that's inflatable.
Nah, just
I could go for some lobster mac. Capital
Stop.
Grill. Capital
Stop.
Grill. Capital Grill.
See, it sounds good. That just sounds good.
This is why I'm broke, because that same circle of bosses that I was telling you about.
See, no thanks.
Yeah.
Bosses
She
like
know.
You just gonna throw me under the bus?
I'm not
is
partaking.
Bosses
I'm making
like
me
to-
my
Listen,
damn
Went
mashed
from
lobster
rich
mac at the
friends
house.
to versatile minions for a
One
reason.
thing I'm gonna do is eat me some good food.
We
You feel
gonna
me?
eat.
I ain't
We
mad at
gonna
you.
eat.
Run me a steak.
I ain't mad at you.
Run them ribs.
You feel me?
I definitely had some street beer
With a
tacos.
margarita. Let's stop playing
Whoa,
with me.
that sounds fire. See, if Poppy's didn't burn down the street, I would have went there after this and got me some birria tacos. Have you ever been to Poppy?
Nah, you need.
I ain't never
you
been to
need-
Poppy's,
what
but
is
I
it
have
On
called?
Jefferson?
No, I had some
Red tacos.
Teddy Red.
Teddy Red, but honestly, you need Fatima Grill. Shout out to Fatima Grill. They got fire birria tacos. They also got this half of a burrito that's a cow leg that we got earlier.
But what's your favorite black-owned spot to eat at?
We're jamming.
So
Debatable.
Cause
Out
I'm
here?
Jamaican.
Their customer service.
Or
is
actually,
just-
no. We talking about country-wise.
country-wise,
Yeah, for sure. So where you been at?
Let's see. Mickey's.
Mickey's.
Yeah, Mickey's cool.
What kind of food do they have?
You know what? I ain't gonna shit in no dish shots, but it's real soul food from the South.
Real soul food. Yeah, no, go
Yeah.
ahead. I ain't no dish shot too.
You know, it's soul food out here, but I don't.
That's because he's saying in Atlanta, Big Daddy's is popping.
That shit
Okay.
was nasty.
You crazy.
I didn't like it.
What?
You didn't like it?
Mm-mm.
You didn't
You like
it?
We
Doolin?
probably
We're
must have
just
got
gonna
the
get
wrong
rid of
like
thing
Doolin.
off
Doolins.
this
She
episode.
like
said
Doolin.
He said you like Doolin.
No.
You don't?
I haven't had that since high school.
But
It
you
wasn't.
had
It wasn't bad.
See,
It was
That's what I'm
alright.
saying. That's not. But you know what? Shout out
But
to
I
everybody.
just
that's
think
doing that.
we
You know-
probably got the wrong
You
thing
know
from
who
there.
had? It's a spot out here. I think it was on Imperial, but it's not there no more. It was a soul food spot. I can't remember the name. I used to go there every week with my dad, like every Sunday. It was,
No,
you know what I'm talking about?
no, I don't. But I have one here in LA. It's called Banadir. Somalis. Yeah, they got some good oxtail, bro. Oxtails and rice, and get a banana and eat it with it.
You know what?
Hear me out.
Oxtails.
I don't
and
eat
rice
oxtails. That's what.
and get a
What?
You don't eat oxtails?
Definitely not.
She don't eat hot
You
sauce
are
either.
missing out.
Yes, I do. Why you lying?
Ew, what? Suck on the oxtail? What? No?
What do you
Not
mean by
fucking
that?
with it?
You feel me? Like I was gonna go there,
Shut
but
up,
we not
nigga.
gonna go.
That's how you gotta eat it. What the fuck?
We over here hungry the whole time. He eating fries and shit.
Man, this nigga
That's
tripping.
crazy.
This nigga tripping. But
He got a whole fry belt.
It's a spot in Paramount that I get these jambalaya fries from. Paraines.
jambalaya fries?
Paraines. Just shout out Paraines because every time I go there, they give me a big plate. The box don't even close. Jambalaya.
Hey, that's how
fries.
you know when the food
And
good.
I only eat probably like 25%.
Yep.
The rest of it just goes to waste if nobody else eats it. Paraines.
That's a lot of shit when you think about it. What?
So just
it's
call me next time
It's
you
like
go.
the box.
literally the white styrofoam plates.
Yeah.
It go like right here. That's how much food be in there.
That sounds so good.
It's fire.
That sounds
You
gas.
gotta go try it.
Yeah,
Jambalaya
It
fries.
sound gas.
That's
'cause
why.
you gotta
Fire.
put gas to go get it.
All right, Paramount.
That is true.
I mean, listen.
You gotta travel for the food.
Thank you.
It costs.
You do.
It costs, bro.
You do, especially for me.
Actually,
far from
gas
me.
is like $6 right now, so I would be staying put.
Man,
Thank you.
I feel that. I do feel that. We do
Your
have higher
tank. Let's
gas.
talk about my tank.
that
Yeah.
premium.
My tank is like $100-something.
That premium ultra
Yeah.
premium.
I'm finna get a bike. I'm gonna have to go steal one.
Yeah.
I'm just playing.
Nah.
No, it's just time.
car
It's just
don't play.
time to get a Tessie.
And his truck don't play when he had that.
I don't want to
truck.
get I don't want to get a Tesla till I move
Oh, I still got a
into my
truck,
house.
fool.
Like my house is
You still
being
got that story?
worked on and stuff.
Yeah.
So when I move in, I'm gonna get a
Yeah,
the
hell
charger
yeah.
port at the house so that it could just go straight to my electricity bill. Cause if I get it now, I'm gonna have to drive who
To the
knows
charging
where.
ports,
Yeah, and
yeah.
I don't know if Lakewood Mall has one.
They do.
Yeah, but it's more expensive than having it at your house. So I'd
Yeah,
rather
but you
just.
can
But they
just
charge
steal
faster.
Electricity. Damn,
it still gets charged
No,
to you
that was
when
so
you
wrong.
set up your car.
I hate awkward.
Setting up your car
Like,
is
that
like
shit made me cringe.
setting up the phone. So if I go charge at somebody else's house or
wait,
something like that, it'll still get charged to
from
me.
your account.
Yeah,
But
because
isn't like the first year and a half or something free?
No,
I was gonna say no.
I think my mom got a
So
gift
you-
card. They gave her like $1,200 towards it, but
they
that
gave
was
me
it.
a Starbucks gift card when I bought my car.
Starbucks.
Right, like that's not putting the gas in the
Yeah,
tank.
at all.
At all.
That is not helping me out. All right, y'all. I'm getting ready to wrap this thing up. This has been Sta Deal Podcast with Wally P. And then I'm gonna let these people sign out and just go ahead tag yourselves. Tell them your business profile and then your profile as well, please. Okay. So let's actually start off with Shirlss.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
You're gonna start off with Shirlss, go to Nelly, then go in with y'all.
Say less.
Sta Deal, y'all. I appreciate y'all for having me on this podcast. You know, JShirlss, the one and only. My Instagram, of course, is JShirlss, 2 S's. And my my business account is Real Apparel with 2 R's. Can't mess it up.
For sure, for sure. Thank you very much.
The deal, y'all. Thank you, cousin, for having me. I
Of
had so
course,
much
cousin.
fun. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
And yeah, follow my personal page is Nelly No 5. So basically like Chanel number 5. Nelly NO.5. And then my business page 18LAONE the number 8 LA_.
It's all
For
right.
sure. Thank you.
Just
Thank
play
you.
as fuck up. But
Love you
I only
too,
have
cousin.
one page. So no, how we do it? It's the deal.
Sta Deal.
It's your boy Shy, and we are signing out.
You
I only
feel me?
have one Instagram page, and that's Elevation Creation. That's ELLOVEAKREAIONS. And thank you for having me.
It's been lovely.
No, thank y'all
Yeah.
for coming. I appreciate everything. I appreciate every single one of y'all.
No doubt.
Please continue to move in positivity and move up as you guys have already been doing with your businesses and with yourselves, okay? So just thank
Appreciate
you
you.
for coming out, and
Honestly,
I love y'all.
Not just
Love
moving
you
up, but
too.
reaching down and reaching back. That's
For
what we
sure.
doing.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Most definitely. Hey, I appreciate that. Sta Deal, y'all.
Yeah,
But
it's the
all right
deal.
then, y'all. This has been Sta Deal with Wally P, and we are out.
Peace.
Deuces.
Trey.